Alright, hello, how are you? You want to learn how to play heroclix, so this is how I figure will be the best way to do it. We're going to do a series of videos, and in this video, this will be the first part, and it will be featuring the basics of heroclix gameplay. The basic rules are pretty simple. It's for learning how to play, or someone who just doesn't want to play with the full rules, maybe kids, whatever. Anyways, so we're going to play with the basic rules. We're using the 2012 rule book, which should be relatively the same every year. Might make a small difference with a few of the powers and abilities, which we'll cover later on. But for basic gameplay, wouldn't change a thing. So first off, let's take a look at some of the figures. So here we have a Superman piece from the Justice League, the New 52 set. Every figure will look roughly like this. There'll be the skeleton and the base, and it'll also come with a card. Now, for what we're learning today, the card is, we'll totally ignore it. We'll just ignore it completely. So, the stuff we do need to look at for what we're learning today is all included right here on the base. All of these numbers in this area and these symbols here. That is all we need to know about. There's more stuff on the dial, such as team abilities, point value, the set icon, and the set number. All of that we'll ignore today. Basically, what we're looking at is the speed symbol and speed value, attack symbol, attack value, defense symbol, defense value, damage symbol, damage value, and the range value. You may have really awesome vision. If you do, you'll see a tiny red number right there above the damage value. So the 4 is the damage value, and then there's a little tiny red number 1 there. That is the click number. So as the battle goes on and Superman takes damage, it will now say 4 there, because he's on his 4th click, just to help prevent cheating and just to help prevent losing track. So that's a good thing. Other than your characters, the only further things you're going to need for gameplay are a map and 2 6-sided dice. Each player needs 2 6-sided dice, but you only need 1 map for the whole game. So what we have set up here is a 3-character game for basic play. For basic play, you and your opponent want to just create a team of the same amount of characters. I've used 3. One team being the Avengers right here in front of you. So Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. And down here on the end, we have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman representing DC's Justice League. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure all the characters are at their first click, so the tiny little red number 1 is visible. The other way to tell they're at their starting click is to take a look at the dial here. You can see that there's a green line right there. That means Iron Man was on his first click. To the left is KO's. To the right is his first click. So that is his first click. So generally speaking, your opponent and you would want to roll. Whoever gets highest can go first. We're going to ignore a lot of what's going on the map here. There's a lot of different color-coded areas with greens and browns. Some maps will have reds and yellows. The only area we're going to look at is the purple. You can see a purple line here. This is your starting area. It will look slightly different on most maps, but all the characters that you have on your force need to be in that purple box. So all of which of the Avengers are in theirs, and Justice League are down there. As I am basically just playing alone here in a mock game, I'm going to let the Justice League go first. So let's start off with Superman, because he's always the first one into the fight. Superman has a speed value, the number at the top in green, right there, of 12. So he can move 12 squares, whether it's diagonal, horizontal, vertical, any amount he wants. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or he could just do a straight line of 12, which is much simpler. So he's going to charge into the fight right away and go from there. Now every character can do one of 2 things on their turn. In the basic setting, you can do a move or an attack. Your attack can be done in 2 ways. You can attack while you're right beside each other, or you can attack at range. If you are doing an attack at range, you'll want to take a look at the range value. You can see it right here. So he can shoot up to 6 squares away. So he can shoot any direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can shoot in a huge square in any direction. But he's moved already, so he can't do an attack on any of the Avengers. Looking at Batman's speed, it is a 9, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Wonder Woman also has a speed value of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so they're spreading out, kind of closing in on the Avengers. Now it's the Avengers' turn. So first off, Captain America is we're going to take a look at his dial. He has a range value of 6. So he is going to throw his shield heroically right off the bat at Superman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he is within range, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could not throw his shield at either Wonder Woman or Batman, as they're too far away. So throwing his shield at Superman. So we're looking at my dice roll. I rolled a 7. Adding that to his attack value, which is the number right here. That's an 11. So 11 and 7 hits an 18. Now taking a look at Superman's defensive value, we need to equal or better the number. Let me actually get that in the view here. So he's got an 18 defense. So that would hit Superman. So again, taking a look at Captain America's dial, we're going to be dealing the damage value, which is 2. Number beside the star there. So number 2 would be how many damage clicks Superman takes. So we'll click Superman once and twice. There we go. So as you see, his values have changed. His defense went down to 17 from 18. His attack went down. He has changed. And you'll notice the colors on there changed too. We'll cover that in later videos, but those will be representative of different powers that Superman would possess. So that's Captain America. That's all he can do. Thor is going to run up. 1, 2. He has a speed of 9, so 3, 4. He's going to run up and just hang out beside Superman to give him the thunder. And Iron Man is going to go compare checkbooks with Batman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that is everybody on the Avengers that have done something now. So we have Batman who can go, Superman that can go, and Wonder Woman can go on the Justice League. So let's have Superman compare his red cape to Thor's red cape. Superman thinks his is better. And let's see what it does. So he rolled a 6 plus his attack value of 10 would hit a 16. Thor has a defense value of 16. Oh, sorry, 18. That's an 18, not a 6. So he would have missed the attack. So Thor laughs heartily with his Thor-esque beard and cape. There you go. Alright, so Batman is going to attack Iron Man. That is 5 and 3, that's an 8. Plus his 11 attack hits a 19, which Iron Man's defense is a 17. So Batman deals 3 clicks, so Iron Man will take 3 shots of whiskey. 1, 2, and 3. And go back to the square there. And that means it is Wonder Woman's turn. Wonder Woman unfortunately has a range of 0, so she can't do any range attacks. So she will have to go run into the battle again. See, 0 beside that lightning bolt. So 1. She's going to run for the captain. 2. No. 2, 3. She'll run up to Thor. Okay, so Thor looks like he might be in a bit of a pickle here. So we'll start off the Avengers' turn now with Thor going first. He is going to do an attack against Superman because he wouldn't want to hit a lady. So his roll is that of a 5, and his attack value is 10, so that misses Superman's defense of 17. Going next would be Captain America, who can't see Wonder Woman because Thor is blocking the way. So we might as well throw a shield at Superman. Alright. And that is an 8. So 8 plus 11 hits a 19. His defensive value is 17. Great. So he's going to take 3 more from Captain America. 1, 2, 3. And now Iron Man will take a blow at Batman, insulting his dead parents. So a 7 plus 9 is a 16, but that misses Batman's 17 defense. I don't think Batman's going to take too kindly to that comment. So as it's now the Justice League's turn, Batman will strike back. Oh, 11 and a 5 just hits Tony Stark's 16 defense. So he will take another 3 damage from the bat. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Iron Man's not looking so good at this point. Superman will kindly let Wonder Woman attack first. And Wonder Woman will go for Thor. It's a 5 and a 2, so 7 plus 11 hits an 18, which is exactly what Thor's defense is, for a big 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now Superman will make his attack on the flowing locks of Thor Odinson. 6 and 9 misses them. So Thor will now make an attack on Superman. So an 11 plus his 9 easily hits Superman's 16 defense for 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Superman hit KO. When you see KO like this revealed, you immediately move the character off the map as he has been defeated. Thor laughs heartily. So this is the basics of basic gameplay. You want to attack your opponent until they get knocked out, and then all of their characters need to be defeated. Really, other than that, this is all basic gameplay is. So that's really all there is to it for basic gameplay. Once I get my second video up, it will be explaining the core rules of the game itself. So team building, the map and how it interacts with your characters, and other great things. Alright, so maybe we'll see you next time.